I'll introduce everyone. I will lead to you. Okay, please take your seats. Girls from over there. Girls, come around here. We're going to be having an event, right? We'd like you to see them. Just bring your chairs so you can sit. Okay, this is an impromptu introduction. But first of all, we just had the most delightful experience of Vikash Dhorasoo, the great World Cup star, playing football with tremendous enthusiasm and skill with the under 14 FC Goa girls. The big hand for the girls and girls, big hand. Okay, today is a special event for a number of reasons. One is, first of all, and most important, the wonderful Alliance Francaise is moving to Fontainebleau. They moved just down the road here. They have a lovely new headquarters, and there are going to be all kinds of events there. Yes, please, girls, you can bring your chairs up front if you like. Vikash would like you to come up front. Can you please? Yes. Bring chairs. Bring chairs.
You're also a football player, no?
Yes, you are the football player. Come on, girls. Bring a chair. Okay. Today is useful for a couple of 2 or 3 other reasons. I'm going to quickly do an introduction. First of all, we have Vincent, who used to live in Goa apparently, a publisher and a bande dessinée expert. Bande dessinée, for those who do not know, especially you girls, bande dessinée are comic books which are written for adults. And so we have a wonderful comic book, a graphic novel, bande dessinée, that Vikash has done about his life, which is here. So first of all, a big hand for our chief guest for today and our centerpiece, India football hero at the World Cup for France, Vikash Dhorasoo. So you can imagine, you know how difficult it is to become a footballer anywhere, and we'll get into that for a second. But sitting with Vikash is our Goa's own champion, Brahmanand Shankhwalkar. A big hand to Brahmanand Shankhwalkar. Because you may not know, Brahmanand is the first football player in India to win the Padma Shri. It is a very important honor given by the President of India. Goa, sorry. So, happy to have you here. You can imagine, the reason this is so interesting to have the young footballers here is you can imagine the journey it has been for someone like Brahmanand in a place like Goa to achieve what he achieved. When he started, Goa was a very small team, it was the newest state, it was the smallest state, but Goa became the champion of India because he was determined to become a football player, to become a champion, and for Goa to become champion. And Goa became a champion because he did not allow a single goal. That's how it happened, that's determination. So that is an amazing story of Brahmanand, but the reason we're here, and it's historic, is because he is sitting next to Vikash Dhorasoo. And you can imagine the challenges that Vikash Dhorasoo has encountered in his life to become a football player. Because when you think of a France football player, you do not think of a gentleman who looks exactly like Vikash Dhorasoo. But he's played for Paris Saint-Germain, he's played for France. So this is a wonderful occasion, and to talk with them, Goa has a lovely opportunity because we have Aniruddha Sen-Gupta, who is both a graphic novelist himself, who runs a comic book magazine, but is apparently a very keen football player who people know. I think he grew up in Hyderabad. Yeah. Sorry? Did you grow up in Hyderabad? Yeah, so there's Vikash also from Hyderabad. And so I'm going to hand over the mic to Dr. Anuradha Wagle, who is the new director, Alliance President of Alliance Francaise. Congratulations, madam. This is a great beginning.
Thank you very much, Vivek. Bonsoir. Bonsoir. We are very happy, and of course, very happy to host this wonderful event. This is really a momentous occasion for us. We have shifted into our new premises like 2 days ago, and now we been able to welcome in our premises and in this beautiful neighborhood of ours. We are happy to welcome Vikash Dhorasoo, whom we all have met now and seen in action. Thank you also to Mr. Brahmanand Shankhwalkar, the hero of Indian Goan football. Merci beaucoup à Vincent qui a publié cette BD, this beautiful comic book on Vikash. So thank you, Vincent. merci à Samuel Bernière who's got Vikash here to us. We are very grateful to Anirudh Sengupta for having accepted to be a part of this event. Thank you also to Vivek, Vivek. Thank you so much for your collaboration. This has been wonderful. Thank you, Ram Chandavarkar, the casually publicist who's helping us with this event. Thank you from all the team of Alliance Francaise, the students who are here, the lovely young football players who we saw also in action. Thank you to all the guests and everybody who's gathered here today and wishing this event a lot of success. Thank you.
Okay, bye bye girls. Okay, so we'll start off. Nice to be here, nice to have a crowd of people at this event, and great to have this panel here. Let me just directly start with a question to Vikas and start things off. Is this your first time in Goa?
Yes.
How are you enjoying
Hello everybody, thank you l'Alliance Française, thank you Samuel, Vincent, Michel, where is Michel? My goalkeeper preferred now, my goalkeeper. And thank you very much. It's a crazy trip. It's a beautiful city. It's a beautiful place here. And I played football with a girl before,
Yes.
so for me it's perfect.
Right.
When I play football, it's okay.
That's what it is. And I really enjoyed seeing you play with them. They also enjoyed and had a good time. And so let me go back to where we would like to start. So, a lot of football, obviously, in your career, several League One championships, several other cups and trophies. Unfortunately, not the World Cup. Yeah. How was that experience? I mean, you must have been very disappointed about losing the final.
It was a quick moment, but at the same time, it was a big disillusion, because you lost. And when you lost, nobody remember you. And I think if I win the match, I will be a star in India.
Yeah.
So I miss also that. But it was after all many years, I think it's a great moment for me. I was when I saw the first match against Switzerland, it was both on the screen that I had the first player with the Indian origin. So it was a good moment. And when Dominic announced the player will go to the World Cup, I was at home, and when I saw my face on the TV, I think about all my family,
Yeah.
and my brother, my sister, my cousin. I know that it's for all life. It's a memory for all life.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, India does have this thing that we like to appropriate people from wherever we can and say, "Oh, he's the first guy." And, so yeah, there's a lot of there was a lot of stuff about how you were the person of thinking about it. So how was it for your family? I mean, how it must be an amazing feeling to be an Indian family in France and live with food team.
Yes. It's a big travel, because my grandmother came from India. They moved to Mauritius, and to Mauritius, my father moved, my mother moved to France. And now I'm here. You can see the travel. You can imagine.
Yeah.
And it's a big change. And I've got a small family, very solidaire. Together.
Yeah.
They always support me, and they always with me because I want to be a football player, and they support me, and very proud. My father is dead, but my mother still look at my whole match, and she has nothing to do.
Yeah, I can imagine that. Were you intimidated? I mean, in the sense of, in Europe, playing national team, I mean, in terms of both size and skill, did you feel you had what it took right from the beginning? Your opponents, would be much larger than you, would be stronger than you, and will you ever feel intimidated by that?
So it's a special sport because Messi can be the best player of the world. Messi is taller than me.
Yeah.
So everybody can play football. We have to run, we have to be strong in the aim. We have to believe in us. So Messi, Xavi, Julie, Maradona, or all small players, and you can do what you want. The ball will come back, Comment on dit, le ballon va toujours retourner au sol.
Yeah, but the ball will always hit the ground at the end.
Right.
Because of the
C'est
gravity.
la loi de la gravité.
Yeah.
So I wait for the ball. When you are a taller player.
You go take quality, certain take gravity. All right. So would you say the World Cup was more important to look back to, as the greatest part, or some of the League Cups? What is the highlight of your career for yourself?
I've got a lot of chance. I play the big team in France,
Yeah.
Paris Saint-Germain and Lyon.
Yeah.
I won every division in France. And then play for the national team, and I play for AC Milan. So I have a lot of chance. And my great memory, my great moment was my goal during the final of the cup, the French Cup, because we play Marseille and Paris Saint-Germain. And Marseille, Paris Saint-Germain, it's a big fight, And I scored the second goal and the goal at the Stade de France, and Paris pointed out to me. They said to me, thank you. If you are from Marseille, they don't like me.
So, how much have you followed of Indian football?
I came from 10 years ago, in 2009, for a charity match with Salah Balak, and I go to the Solvay Stadium to see a match. I know my friend is very Singh, he played for the national team. I met also and I think the level has to be praised. At this moment we have a meeting with the federation, but nothing after. So this time I saw the several young girls play football, and I can say that a lot of young children in India want to play football. That's a good sign for the future. If a lot of people play football, the level will rise with money, with infrastructure, with equipment. I'm sure that we will see India maybe not so far in the World Cup.
That will be great.
Maybe the World Cup in India.
Then we have in your experience in France, playing in France, how was it playing as an Indian in France? What was your experience like? You came across a lot of issues.
I think it was a power, a special power, because I'm the only one. Everybody knows me. When they understood that I'm very strong, the Mauritius, the Indian guys, and they think that I came from India. They buy somebody from India. So I think it was a power for me, because they recognize me.
But no,
It's not normal.
yeah, of course.
They think that I'm lost on the field.
But do you face any discrimination from time to time? Do you have to overcome?
Yes. I came from a neighborhood, and with my friend Black, Arabic, I don't know, on a vécu. We used to be the experimental participants. And then we become football player, no finish. The money l'a rendu blanc.
Money,
Yeah.
whitewash.
Certains blanchissent l'argent, moi l'argent m'a blanchi.
Some people launder money, money launder green. I mean, whitewash.
It's white.
Yeah, right. Very lovely.
The life we are done, c'est pas.
I just asked Brahmanand a question and then we'll also talk about the part of that. Brahmanand, I mean, what is your, I mean, how you reacting to being around with Vikash and everything that's happening since?
Just getting few years before,
Right.
but I learned it very the same.
Right.
What he spoke about his life. I always believe, and I always said one thing, I said that find it for some students. It's up to you, how come you bring your these thoughts
Right.
to that level. You may deep down, but on the way you sit there, and looking down, I should come back to it.
Right.
I faced all the same experiences like the first stage in my life, and I dressed up, I was not ready because the father did not sign as a form of his gift because I was my
Yeah.
Somebody did not get that because I was not, I dressed up for a bit.
Right.
People did not come. Because the next day, it wait up to 15 minutes. But in the meantime, someone came to me and told me, you cannot trust me, that is not ready. Shocked. I was just 15 years, maybe 3 months. No, see, all these things, the journey is so big, you have to face all this, you will come back. And sitting with him, I will tell you, I watched that match in the finals, France, Brazil. I was saddest possible, I was Brazilian for the match. But at the end of the match, you have such powers that there is next time.
Right.
Always. And the journey very happy to see him, and I've seen very few World Cup footballers. Luckily, I am destined to meet them. Kafu, Zico, and Chris played for France. We go again. And
It must
Brazil,
be-
what happens? Footballers learn something in life. When I saw him playing with the kids there, he wasn't so well today. I was told he's not so well today. And, and I told him, this very end of football, participate in the football, you forget everything. And when he played there, the kids there, you were just in the game, but you really engrossed in the game. That is the beauty of football.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the football.
Right. Yes, absolutely. One more thing. So when you saw him on TV, well, actually he wasn't, you weren't actually playing in that, but you were on there. Just the whole idea of being there. How did it fit you in terms of, being an Indian player and playing now?
I always say there's always
Sorry, not an Indian. A person who is not.
there's so many. There are other Spanish with sporting club of players.
Sorry.
One of the Spanish guy had got to players in sporting clubs. Mother was Spanish, other was Indian. But what happens today? India has two greater heights. Is all that a push is required.
Yeah.
The landed and all the setups over there, despite all the powers that came through. But now so many people have landed abroad. Another young guy got into the Qatar Spain.
Yeah.
And gets his name, Marcus Williams. He's likely to represent Qatar one day. He was old.
Right.
So I think it's once individual and the parental support and that goal, there should not be any obstacle for his way.
But also administration. I think administration is a major.
I don't know about it, but nobody can stop his passion. Nobody can stop his passion, his hard work, his efforts. Then where do you push forward? He will never die because the passion.
Yeah.
That's why there is within. In the driving force within, that's why we will it.
Yeah. Absolutely. That's right.
Many Indians can make it.
Sorry?
Many Indians can make it up.
Yeah.
I saw Brandon at the age of 9, the Sausage Festival. Brandon did this festival. Is it captain? And I was telling him, the parents, you can make it to the family. He said, don't bother about the physics. I walked up to the English coach in Korea and I went to see him actually to know how I played against. I lost 1-0. And I asked him about me, my weakness, what is mine. So I could not forget. He told me, you may get confused over little life in football when you lose badly and all. Don't do that. You reach 27, you get maturity. He told me, what you got in yourself, even doesn't have. He has a big physique. No, courage is very important. What he just said about it.
Tell us a little about the movie Substitute that you made.
You're sure, huh?
So if you want to go there.
Yes. Yeah, sure. During the World Cup, friend at this moment said to me, bring a camera, super 8, and we film you like this, and we will see what happens. And after it is me, because the super 8 didn't take the song, the sound. So he gave me an enregistrement, un graphe,
Recorder.
And after I film in my room and I speak to the Naga, the recorder, because I play only 2 times in the first match. And he speak about my spleen during the World Cup. And we went to the cinema with this film, we won the prize, but nobody went to the cinema to see the film. So we went only the film, but not the body. And so an experimental film, a special film. It's only me. If you want me, for 1 hour. You can, if you want, I can stay here for 1 hour.
So have it with you?
You can buy it.
Oh, I can buy it. Alright, fine.
No, you can have it on YouTube.
Okay. Okay.
It's
Yeah.
always football.
It
All my
sounds-
life
yeah.
is football.
Right. It sounds very interesting, so I would actually think it would be fun to watch.
It's not Bollywood film.
Hmm.
No song, no fight, no wedding.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about the book. Yeah. Right, so this is the book, Bond Scene that Vikash has written. And Emily is your partner. She's done the- yeah.
Yes, she's the designer.
Yeah, so she's done the work.
No, she's the designer.
No.
Oh.
Okay. Alright, no. Okay, but fine, your partner.
I'm single.
in the book. No, you're not. Alright, he's single.
No, I'm not single.
So she's the artist of the book, and it looks really, really amazing. Beautifully drawn, beautifully drawn. So how did this happen?
That's why my friend, we spent time together.
I'll ask him, sir. Okay, let's.
And we spent a lot of time together, and sometimes I tell a story of my life to him, and he always loved him. And he's a publisher, so he said to me, and publish comics. He said to me, we have to put that in the books, and after to explain the.
Yes, Kasa, a little more about how it happened. How did you get into it, and did Emily come on board? Did you bring her on board, or was she already someone who's going to work on it? How was it?
As you may have seen, Vikash had a great sense of humor. And you know, humor is in comical form is very good. So we try to manage all the anecdotes he was telling to me in a short story of 1 or 2 pages, and ask to Emily Wilson, which is a famous French drawer, it's a girl, to translate it in a comics form. So right, there is a lot of stories. I guess we selected around 40 of them, from its only beginning to now, to that final of 2006. So the comic book starts with the origin of his family, which is Telugu, as we told you before, and very funny, because for example, when he used to live in the suburb of Goa, a very popular suburb. Once, I guess you told me that there was only one Chinese shop at the end of the road, which is selling the exotic food, and after a while there was a shop with many Bollywood films. So my father, who used to speak Telugu, was buying the Bollywood film, but never bought the ones with subtitles because it was more expensive. So nobody in the family understands anything except seeing the scene. So Vikash tried to interrupt his father and say, "Hey, Papa, what happened?" And his father was always like that. After I tell you, after he said they are fighting. But many anecdotes, because you are a football player, professional, a lot of very long career, going to be and everything, so a lot of comic book characters. You are well known, like for example, the Prime Minister of Italy, Silvio Berlusconi, he is in the comic book. Another example, he went to the press school, Berlusconi, and he asked the coach, okay, I want to buy this player, like Beckham, blah, blah, blah. And so the coach said, it's very expensive, millions and millions. So Berlusconi said, okay, it's easier to buy the referees. Cheaper. So a lot of anecdotes like that. We try to find, short stories, good beginning, middle of the story, and then cut at the end.
Any plans to translate it into, say, English or other languages?
Yeah. No, I got an agent, small levels in Bible, and then I hope it will be translated in English language, and this journey also is the occasion to meet people. So in English, maybe Italian or so, in Spain.
Okay, that's lovely. So how's it been doing in terms of doing well in the market?
Yeah, some Southern copies in France.
Yeah, that's great. And France is like the home of the modern scene, so it's really nice to see this coming out with Vikash's text and it's very nice. Beautiful book.
Yeah, we are trying to make something original.
Yeah.
Because usually when famous people, they want to have their own book, they want to have their own movie, their own comic book, whatever. So Vikash is a very humble person. But a lot of sense of humor is humble. So the idea was not to make a big picture of Vikash Dhorasoo, but to see him as he is and in an original form. Emily Dixon is a very, very great cartoonist, with a sense of visual humor. So that's what we are trying to do.
Yeah, the visual style is also extremely humorous, so it's lovely to see that. I'm intrigued by one thing. Many of your pages have these little headers. What are those? Those are unusual. I've not seen.
The titles.
For each page, these ones.
Yeah. That one of the most funniest part of the job.
Yeah.
At the end of the book, when everything was done, me and Vikash was trying to find a good title. Some kind of impossible, absurd humor. What we were playing was difficult for me to translate in English, but that's also in the comic book tradition.
Yeah.
Spirou was doing like that, Franklin, Ashtanami, comic book also.
Yeah. All right. Okay. I can't pronounce it very well. Can you tell us?
Pas La Boule. I don't know, the bull is a head.
Don't become crazy.
My mind.
I don't know. I
Don't lose my mind. It's also the ball.
Yeah, and there is a third meaning for your German people, it's a scoop. There is a third meaning because, as you may know, we talked about it before, the meaning is done with head, bull.
Right.
Language, we say coup de boule. So it's not like Zinedine. Vikash says straight, stay straight, stay a lot of dignity.
Yes, parole. Not back.
Yeah, sure. Don't make mistakes. Huh? I'm saying that not because in France, we don't touch Brazilian. Okay? I can touch Brazilian, but Vikash.
You can speak about it. No problem.
I saw an interview with you from some years ago, in which the last question was, the interviewer asks you, what is your views on Zidane? To which your answer is, ask some other question.
That's c'est déjà assez. Il y a trop.
Enough.
That's too.
Yeah, that's enough, yeah. Alright. Chalo, we shall ask the media to now ask you some questions. Anyone have any questions? We have to start.
Okay, hi Vikash, it's a pleasure talking to you. So, my name is William Alfonso. I'm a football enthusiast. So, Vikash, this one question, when I first heard about you, okay, this was in 2005. There was a match between France and Cyprus for the World Cup qualifier, last one. It was a very tight group. Ireland, who else? Ireland, Switzerland, Israel. Nobody lost a match, and you all had to win. And you scored in that match. How was the mood during that match?
I scored, no?
Ça m'a fait pendant le match de qualification.
I was, you want to see the match? You can watch the goal. I was very concentrated, you know, because we are playing the match, and Switzerland playing Ireland, you know, if they won, we don't go to the World Cup. So it was a very stressed match. So when I put the goal, I don't know if we are going we have to wait the score of Switzerland in Ireland. And they lost 2-0. Yes. And Alexander Frey has 2-1-1 against Shea Givens. Shea Givens was goalkeeper. He missed the goal. So yes. So after I put only one goal, but it's sufficient. I put my name on Wikipedia.
Because I'd like to ask you about racism.
No.
So it is quite interesting. Racism. No?
Yes.
So it is quite interesting. Right now, we have the Prime Minister of Portugal is a Goan. Is from Goa. And there are two ministers who are also from Goa in Portugal. And across in France, in England, the Home Minister is a Goan. And the Family Minister is another Goan. So we have 3 Goan women in the UK Parliament. Okay. Now, very often, these examples are used to say now racism is over. And France, very famously, has a team. In fact, at this World Cup, at one point, they did a team of all black people, all people from Africa. And it seems to me that France quite often is congratulating itself, patting on the back. Racism is over because all black players play for France. What is your perspective on this?
Difficult question. But Marine Le Pen is the second.
Yes. Le Pen, for those who do not know, a right-wing, extreme right-wing.
So we have to be careful what will happen after Macron. When you look at France, and in football, our president of the federation said that thing about racism, homophobia, and about the girl. So he's fired now because he sent message to the girl I have been one bottle of champagne and now I'm waiting for you for a second. The whole line, 84. and they fire him, and when he leaves the committee director, everybody applauds him. And now he's in the FIFA, a better place with a good salary. That's not normal. So I think we have a lot of things to do, but everybody is fighting. And when when the anti-racists wake up, the racists wake up too.
Right. Questions? More questions?
Vikash, hi, I'm Neeraj from livenewsgoa.com. As a child growing up in the Indian origin background, what was the influence to take up football as a profession? Did you always wanted to be a professional footballer?
I don't think my origin was something important because in my neighborhood everybody is together, we play football, so we are friends. And I want to be a football player, and I do everything I can to be a football player. But it was in the 1980 and 1990. So there was not a big structure for football in my time. So I go to school, and at the same time I go to the practice football. So I use the two together. So good answer?
Yeah.
Vikash, I wanted to ask you, what is the big difference between Italian and French footballing culture? Because you played in both countries, and what are the crowds like, and what do they want from footballers?
The difference, I think we are exportable. We do not have a style, identify style, so we can play everywhere. And you can see now that a lot of football players are everywhere in the world and Europe. It's a great team. And Italy is different. They are for to play in Italy with I think the style defensive, very tactical. We are strong, speed. We love the football in France in the neighborhood. So we like to dream, we like to creative, and that's different. And the big difference, they eat pasta.
One thing to back this up is quite interesting. I wrote about it at the World Cup. For 25 years, Brazil was the #1 exporter of players. But actually now France is the #1 exporter of players. And the players who are growing up, actually mainly French people of color, are becoming the #1 exporter.
Taking forward about you playing in Italy, I was reading your book and they were talking to you in Italian. And you speak French, but do you speak Italian now after living in Italy?
Certo che parlo italiano, no? Finish. Je parle italien. Well, when I arrived in Italy, in AC Milan, I didn't learn. I don't know Italian. I was the only player who didn't speak Italian. So for 1 month in the preparation, we were in Milanello. I speak French at the telephone, and I speak when everybody is in the restroom because I don't care. I don't understand French. After 1 month, one guy called Costa Curta, the big famous player, he was 41 years when I was in the AC Milan, and he said to me in French, Vikash, mais toi, tu lis Libération, tu es de gauche. I understand that he speaks French like me, so he understood what I said for 1 month. I have to think about what I said. So nothing bad about him. It's okay. Nothing bad. And after I played, and I my first match against Donetsk in the Champions League with AC Milan, I was on the pitch, but I don't understand the consigne, the rules, the consigne of the coach. And I made a mistake because I took the ball, I saved the ball because I was at the wrong place. So I was goal. We won 5-0, but I didn't play for 3 months after that.
Oh, no.
So I started to learn Italian.
Why hasn't French league become as popular as Spanish or Italian or English league?
The
French top flight league.
The football is English football, you know. At one time they have a lot of money in the other championship. They have a better player, and you know, India, I think, I don't know, you can confirm that, but you are from the Commonwealth, and England is from the Commonwealth, so you look at Manchester City, Liverpool, Arsenal, but before look the French championship, and we have better team. You know, we won only 2 European Cup in our history for one country. It's very small, you know. So I think it will be changed. I hope we can make some link in France between France and India, because England, Italy, Spain are everywhere. So it's maybe our time.
Yeah, this seems like a good period for France.
Maybe because PSG is like a locomotive, you know. They have a lot of money. They can bring the football everywhere because they are famous. Huh? In the communication, they are good. They are not very good on the field, but for the communication, very good.
Marketing.
So on that note, we have to end this very, very beautiful and charming evening we have here with such charming gentlemen. So on behalf of the Alliance Francaise, although our mission, the mission of the Alliance Francaise is to promote French language and culture, but more importantly, it is to enrich the Goan experience with events such as these, with intercultural exchanges with France and Francophone countries. And this has been a wonderful, wonderful example of that. Thank you so much, Vikash Dhorasoo. Thank you, Mr. Shankhwalkar. Thank you, Vincent and Samuel. Thank you so much. Anirudh, thank you to all for being here. Thank you, Vivek, for your collaboration.